if I go out and get a Caesar salad, I still feel this. Like eating outside or eating outside what I usually eat doesn't make me feel good.
I hate us as Africans sometimes. This is just the African in you coming out, brother.
What?
Bound from your chains, we are free.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the O2 podcast. I think this is episode, let me see, episode 19. Yes, we're back. High vibrations. How y'all fellas doing, man?
So how y'all been?
You probably just hearing my theme. Huh? I'm great.
Why you so bad, bro?
Hey, bro, come on, man. You trying to have some high vibrational energy right now, bro. But we not. It's gonna be a short episode today. I promise you. I don't even have no itinerary, nothing planned. I have like one thing. We're gonna push it to maybe like not too long, and then we're gonna call it. All right. It's not gonna be an hour episode.
No, I don't care about it being an hour episode. I care about y'all niggas being on time. That's what I care about.
I pushed it back.
No,
I said I'll join the stream at 6:30. When did I join the stream?
You did not join at 6:30.
I joined at 6:30.
When did you get ready?
Huh?
When did you get ready?
That's not.
You just
that's not
said
my
that.
contract. My contract's to show up at 6:30. It doesn't say to be ready by 6:30.
You're so lucky. I'm like 300 miles away. You know what? I'm actually coming to the city on the 21st. So I'm gonna see you.
Why are you going to the city?
My little brother's graduating, so I'm gonna see you.
You know what they doing that Bomba Sports thing again. This is why we have to get rich, man. I wish we had the means to just go and watch it. You don't remember the African tournament?
Fuck up. You don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to hear from you. You don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, real talk. You want to go nowhere, bro. Loser. Boo.
As a grown man, I feel like I should be able to be like, I don't want to do it.
And we're calling you a bitch, nigga.
I guess I'm a bitch.
Ridiculous.
I guess I'm a bitch.
Ridiculous, man.
But for context viewers, I would not be making it to Miami. I don't like traveling. I don't like the weekend. I don't like leaving my crib. Like, why am I couldn't justify to myself why I'm
the weekend is just one night. We're there from Thursday to Sunday.
But I don't like leaving,
Everglades.
I don't like leaving my crib.
We about to see some fucking crocodiles right on a boat going through water. Like,
I don't know why you're trying to convince him.
I give up.
Grown man spending time with each other. That's the point. You recently just took a little vacation to Spain. I've been waiting to hear about how your little vacation went. Not go cap. My
son got a trip to match the vibes too.
What happened?
Traveling on God is the best thing you can do, especially if you're in a relationship. Traveling will show you like the true version of them.
Quadra telling us this like we in relationships. I'm happy for you, Shaker. Don't get me wrong.
These are my two worst fears. He just brought up relationship and traveling.
I love traveling. Don't get me wrong. I love going to different places. Absolutely.
So,
but wait. How is traveling going to show you who you really dealing with in a relationship?
No one will you will never see like the truest version of someone until you have to deal with TSA with someone. It's so fucking hectic in an airport, especially in a foreign country where people don't speak English. That's when you see like everyone's like true self, like how they handle like real problems.
Fair.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But like you got to walk us through the trip, like date from the moment you left your crib to the moment you came back. Like let us know.
So day one, we landed in Madrid, right? So the problem was we landed in Madrid at 6 a.m. and my Airbnb, it doesn't open till 3 p.m. right? So I'm like, we have 9 hours. What the fuck are we gonna do? We both haven't slept all flight, and we're both just mad tired. It's 9 hours till we get into Airbnb. We're trying to figure out what to do. So I realized there's this hotel thing you can do. It's called day use, where you can book a hotel for like a couple of hours, like a good hotel, not like a motel type shit. So I'm like, if we have 9 hours, it makes sense to rest in it because we have a Real Madrid game to go to at 4, right? So if we just up
Okay.
for 9 hours and then we gotta go to a game straight after, we're gonna fucking kill ourselves. So we booked the hotel, we go and get breakfast there, and we just fucking knock out. We wake up at like 2. We get to the Airbnb at 3, drop off our stuff, go straight to the game, and then after the game, that was it. That was the end of the day. The next day, which was Sunday, I just spent the entire day shopping, cause like Madrid, it has like this thing every Sunday where it's like a really big like street market, so you can get like OD shit for mad
Okay.
cheap. So we did that for like a good like 6 hours. And then afterwards, I went to like the real stores,
Pause.
and that's where I did all my
Pause.
shopping. Yeah,
Pause.
yeah.
Are you not hearing me?
Yes, I heard
You
you.
went shopping for 6 hours?
No, I went shopping for 12
You went
hours.
shopping for 6 hours?
No, I went shopping for 12 hours.
I ain't never that happy. I ain't never that. 6 hours of shopping?
No. So it's this really big street market. So it's not like the entire time I'm just shopping. We like going through the street market, seeing shit, and then we stopped to go to a restaurant and eat, come back. Then we went to like the clothing stores that I wanted to go to. I found some like really cool like Spanish brands. Like the clothes are fire there. And yeah, that was like
Did
my
you
entire
did you give me
time
the
in-
Lamine Yamal jersey?
I did. But how are you gonna pick it up? Because I was gonna give it to you in Miami.
I'll pay for shipping. I'll pay for it to come to me.
Because
Don't pay for it.
I got both
Shakir, don't
you
send it.
and Ibra jersey. You're not getting your fucking jersey. Fuck you.
Shakir, don't send it. Don't send it. Don't send it.
I'm about to give Quasi his
Let him
jersey,
suffer.
When I
I'm about to give.
when I went to it's not gonna fit him. He's 5'7".
Saying
It is a
his height
double
on
XL.
online for the whole world.
It's a double XL.
That is
I don't
crazy.
know how it's gonna fit him.
It's not gonna fit him.
Hold up, let me show you.
that is crazy.
This one's Ibra. The Mendy one.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's clean.
And this is the Lamine Yamal one.
My brother. Thank you.
Damn, that is clean. That
Bro,
would
he
that
cold.
would
That's cold.
This is the Bellingham.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. God damn. Bellingham sexual. Good. Weird.
Yeah, so that was like our entire day in
so
Madrid.
overall you think okay.
And then the next day we
My,
had to.
my goal is to get.
Yeah, what are you saying?
No, go ahead.
No, so
No, go ahead.
afterwards, the next day we had to head to Barcelona. So you take a train there. It's like a 3-hour train ride from Madrid to Barcelona. We get to Barcelona. First day we just like explore Barcelona a bit. Second day we went to like on a day trip where we booked like a tour where they like took us to this other city called Girona. And Costa Brava. Girona's fucking beautiful. Girona and Costa Brava, it's fucking amazing. It looks like you're in like the medieval times. And then Costa Brava is like one of the nicest beaches I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know it, but Costa Brava is also a nude beach. So we were just walking around with the tour guide, and there's just random people sunbathing with their titties out.
I got a whole lot
water's-
of confidence.
But yeah,
I got a whole lot of confidence. I'm never that confident.
yeah.
Just dick out while I'm laying down. The thing just.
And then, yeah, the day after that, we just spent in Barcelona. And then the day after that, we went to like this other, like, it's like a 2,000-year-old monastery on top of a fucking mountain, right? It's called Montserrat. So I went there. And then the last day, we just chilled in Barcelona. And we came back. But the thing is,
That's so
like,
great. That's so cool.
the Montserrat day at night, we went out to like party, right? We went to this bar, and it was like mad cool the way it worked. It's called like Dow Jones Bar, and like it works like
Okay.
the stock market. So whatever drink everyone is buying, the price of it goes up, and the drinks that no one's buying, like the price goes down. So it all depends on like how much things are getting ordered. We went to that bar, and afterwards we went to this club. That club was like fucking 5 floors of just music. Like every floor has a different type of music, and there's like a terrace at the top. That shit was mad cool. But the thing I realized afterwards is that like the partying shit is not for me no more. I next day I couldn't
what?
fucking move. The partying shit is not for me anymore, bro. I'm still like low key
You're only
recovering
23.
from that shit. I got sick after one night of drinking. I'm like, this ain't for me no more.
You're 23.
I don't know, bro. I feel 20. I feel 33.
You be alright. You tough, right?
Do you feel like this trip brought you and the missus closer together?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like afterwards we definitely had like some things to talk about and shit that like we didn't realize about each
Okay.
other. It's like a lot of things about like I feel like there's certain things that they don't really teach you about relationships. Like it can sometimes it gets really frustrating when like you're doing something, right? And your partner, they can be doing that same thing, but in a way that you wouldn't do it, right? But then like getting mad over the fact that they're not doing it the way you would do it. You know what I mean? These like little things that like you don't think about.
I hear where you're coming from.
These little
I
things
hear
you
where you're
never
coming
think
from.
about it.
So-
But then
so-
when you like do shit like travel together, you figure.
So
these
women in
shit-
general. I said so women in general. Like, bro, only eat no matter what. If it's your mom, your sister, or like your girlfriend, you eat a certain way. Why do you eat like that? And it's like, bro, can you? I was eating just fine before you got into my life. Can you leave me the fuck alone? like,
Like to me, what matters is like the end result, right? Like if I do it a different way and we get to the end result that we both wanted, why are we mad?
you're not wrong. You ain't wrong. It's just what's it called? I think it's just women in general. That's it. Like I don't feel like it's a relationship because you have the same thing with your mom too. Like she probably does that, and you're just like my mom. She'll get mad about something. I'm like, why are you mad? It's still getting done. No. This is the way that you do it. And I'm like, why are you getting mad, bro? It's not that deep.
So it's like it. But you know, I'm glad you took your little time off. You took your little break back with the boy. I don't know. You seem like you fine. Did you not go out here yesterday? I said, did you not go out with the missus yesterday?
Yeah, we went to like a carnival.
Okay.
I
so
think
high vibrations,
next
all that
month
good stuff.
we're gonna go to Montreal.
Damn,
So,
you just
yo,
always
slide by before you go,
Alright.
bro.
Quadro, I have a question for you. So the way I think
Talk to
about
me, brother.
money, right? Like the way to
Okay.
live with money that like keeps you happy, right? I think the best way to use it is
Okay.
you save on shit that you don't really care about, right? But things you do
Okay.
care about, like value in your life, you don't care about spending on it. That's how I see it.
Okay.
So like for example, like traveling, I hold that very like high regard and like shit I want to get done in my life. So when I spend money on traveling, I don't feel bad, right? So I want to ask you like,
Okay.
what do you think that thing is for you?
Eggs.
like nigga, fuck you. like my whole thing with
Oversized t-shirts.
the t-shirt fits. What do you mean it's oversized?
Oversized t-shirts. Continue.
Y'all don't think it fits? My
Oversized t-shirts.
my whole thing with money, it's like I don't have emphasis on it, but it's like I don't like spending money on myself. And I don't know what it is, but it's like spending money on myself, like specifically like for like certain stuff, unless like I can justify it as a need, I won't spend it. Like I don't like spending something I can't justify to myself as a need.
Okay, but what is it
mean,
that
brother.
like that you like spending money on? Like this is not something that's gonna give me like an immediate
Like-
physical value, but like I love spending money.
Yeah, I get I get the most satisfaction when I give money to other people.
I feel like that's a cop-out answer. I feel like everyone be like, "Oh, I love donating so much, bro. Donating is the best thing I can do with my money."
No, but I'm being genuinely serious. Because what do you guys see me spend my money on?
That's why I'm asking you.
No. We're not saying that you don't spend your money. We're just saying you need to have some fun with your money.
But I'm just like, I don't, certain things I just don't.
I don't deserve
like,
to have fun, bro. I can't justify that to myself.
And that's what I'm saying. I can't justify. Like,
what does that mean? Like,
you guys are going.
What is the court of law that's happening in your head that like, where the case for having fun is losing every time?
It's not having fun, but it's like the cost of what I pay for having fun. It's like the same way you felt when you went to that one day in the party. That's how I feel like when I go outside and like when I'm just outside to be outside.
But here's the thing too, we barely go out together. I don't go out. You're not wrong, but it's like if it's with the homies that we barely see each other, and this is the one time we get to link up because now we're grown, I'm gonna do it. Even if, me personally, I might not, like, for example, the Everglades. I hate the fucking heat, but I'm still gonna go because it's everybody doing it together.
Who's going to the Everglades?
You
don't listen, don't you?
We're gonna go to Everglades when we go to Miami too. Everglades is 30-minute drive from Miami.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not just.
I don't know, but also traveling's never like. I like stability and routine. Like I love waking up, walking to the kitchen, eating oatmeal, eating eggs. Like I like doing that. Like when I don't do it,
all about you, brother. It's about us. You have 365 days for yourself. We're asking 4 of those days. So 361 days where you have a routine. 4 days we drop out of your routine. Nigga, do some calisthenics or some shit. The fuck? We buy a box of eggs and call it a day. You can make 6 day breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
But it's like the whole concept of it. Like none of you guys are going to be cooking throughout the whole time. Like recently, when I go outside and I eat out, like when we finish this episode, I'll tell you guys what I did yesterday, which I can't really say it in the course of the episode. But when I go out and I eat out now, like I physically feel sick, and I don't know what it is. So I can't do it. Like I don't know what. Like if I'm not like yesterday, I had like a burger and fries. I woke up, I felt like shit.
Yeah, because that was like, burger and fries. Those are fucking fast food. No one's telling you to eat disgusting fast food.
No, but it doesn't. If I go out and get a Caesar salad, I still feel this. Like eating outside or eating outside what I usually eat doesn't make me feel good.
I hate us as Africans sometimes. This is just the African in you coming out, brother.
What?
I'm bound from your chains. We are free. I don't like spending money to go out and do little stuff. I don't go out. I don't go out. You know I don't go out. I don't go out to spend money to eat food unless I have to. 4 days out of the year. 4 days out of the year. That's too much.
But it's not the 4 days. It's what it's gonna do for me for the next week and the next 2 weeks. If I'm out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't get to clean the apartment. I don't get to.
What the fuck do you be doing in your apartment that you gotta clean every 4 days?
Even when you're not in it.
Even what are you cleaning if you're not there?
Hold up. Wait. Do you guys pay my rent to be questioning what I do in the comfort of my own home?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We are going to question.
Yes, we do. Wait, what's making your apartment dirty if you're not there?
When you're not in it. I need to. When you're not in it. No. For 4 days, you're not going to be. You're not going to be in your apartment. Well, who's going to clean my apartment? You're not in
weekend. Who's going to meal prep for me to go to work from Monday through Saturday?
Can we change this topic, bro?
Yeah, this is actually pissing me off. Change the topic. Stop. This is the most ridiculous excuses I've ever heard in my life.
Shakir, please. It's okay. Let him
I'm
go.
not excuses.
It's okay, Quadro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
just somebody that
It's
loves
okay. It's
routine,
okay.
and I love to stick to
Please,
my
please.
routine.
Okay, last question. So, is that how you want your life to be for the rest of your life? You wake up, you already know everything that's gonna happen, and just live like that every day.
I wouldn't
There is
mind.
no growth and comfort. No growth.
I wouldn't mind.
Small-minded. No vision. Unbelievable. Can we change the topic?
You know what you made me think about during Sinners?
No
He
vision.
said no vision.
No vision.
No, I think eventually, like, I'd want to change and start doing stuff, but like it'd have to, like, there are certain things that I want to put in a fair first before I start doing that.
4 days out of the year is going to throw off all of his goals and dreams.
You know the life will never. Life will never give you the
Shakir,
right
stop.
circumstance. No, not even about
Shakir.
this. Just in general, right? Like, if you're planning anything, it will never be the right time to do anything.
His answers are just cop outs. The nigga just not going.
Yeah,
he's just giving you bullshit.
I
ass
know.
answers.
But it's why I don't want to go though.
I'm just saying, in
Shakir,
principle.
please stop.
No, it's not
Shakir,
about this.
stop,
It's not about
please.
this. I'm talking in general, right? In life, like, there will never be perfect situations to do something. You just gotta do it. But yeah, how's your week, bro?
It was great until you kept on divulging into this topic with this dude. You know this guy already. Once he makes up his mind, he's not doing it, bro. So it's like there's no point.
But today, short, quick, easy episode. I didn't even plan anything. I didn't even like they I had out the window. But I was on Twitter not too long ago, and I got stuck in this thread that was like, I guess it was a topic of like why black men aren't getting aren't going to college, and I like listen to somebody talk about it, about how like it's a waste of time, how it's like it's not something that people, or at least for the minority, I'll generalize it, for the minority community, it's not beneficial to go to school. So I just wanted to spike up a conversation, see what you guys are feeling about, or like your initial thoughts on like what you think about education, especially for like if you're not from this country, or like this country's not a system designed for you. What's like the benefit or like the downside of like education?
You better get the fuck out that mindset. The fuck. I'm sorry, bro. I'm done. Listen, don't get me wrong. Like, as much sometimes school does matter, not to the certain extent like it would have done back in the day, but it still has a lot of importance. That's the thing. The thing is, though, you only hear this from people who are not doing shit with themselves. It would be different if you're like, because I've met some geniuses, and let's say you have like a great brilliant idea that's gonna make you billions and millions of dollars. Then it's like, bro, I don't need to go to school. I already built a website. Let's say I already built a website where I'm already generating $200K a month. I don't need to think. I've met some young folks where I was like, but I met some kid. This kid is like 20. He was like, oh yeah, I got my own sales company and we sell trading cards, and I'm making millions off of that. He can get up and be like, oh, go to school. But you mostly hear this from people who, like, you look at them, you're like, bro, there is nothing special about you. And I'm not saying this in a condescending manner. This is me saying, please go get an education where at least you have a net. But bro, it's not like, this is like, it's like if Lamine Yamal gets up and says, I don't need to go to school.
Oh, absolutely.
Bro,
I don't know why he's still going to school.
yeah, you don't need to go to school. You're Lamine Yamal. But that's like, take the wackest soccer player, you know, saying, I don't need to go to school. Bro, you do.
Original.
But exactly. So it's like you only hear that from people who ain't doing shit. Like, it's like, bro, school is not important, bro. Get the fuck out that mindset. As much as I agree, like, America is not a system that's built for minorities, at the same time, bro, that mindset ain't gonna take you nowhere. It exists, but like being on some, oh man, I can only do so much because of this, bro. Shut up. Life still gotta go on. You still got to get up and do what you got to do. Like you still got to get after it. Like and nothing is getting in your way, bro. And so sometimes it's like, listen, it's one of those things of like it's there, but you can't sit down here on some poor me, oh poor me. Bro, nobody fucking coming to save you, bro. Get the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm so tired of that shit, bro. Like just here, oh poor me, this because of that. You ain't the only one. We all living it together. Toughen the fuck up. Like the fuck, bro.
What about you, Shakir? What do you think?
The way I've always thought about this is everyone's different, so like you gotta know yourself and know what you want, right? So depending on what you wanna do with your life, if a step towards, like for example, if you wanna be a doctor, there's no other way but to go to school, right? So it's about knowing yourself and where you wanna be and looking at the track to getting there. But the thing is, most people they don't know what their track is or what they want to do, right? If you're in that state, I think it's better to just, especially if you can go to school with low debt or no debt, just go to school because you don't know what else you could be doing, right? But if you have a path, like Ibra said, you have a path, you have a goal, and if getting to that goal doesn't require school, then fuck school.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I heard about it, I was like on one side, I hear what people are saying is that like if you have a I feel like if you have a cop out where it's like you don't like school is not necessarily going to benefit you, like I feel like you should just bow out. Like it's not. There's no like for example, Mark Zuckerberg. Why is he drop out of Harvard? Look at him now. That's a different story. But for the folks who don't know what like they want to do, or like you're still like in the I feel like you do need school for that structure. But it's also like as I'm watching these videos, most like is it just me or it's like 9 times out of 10 you could tell someone's education level by the way they speak.
But Quadro, just one little thing, one little tangent. I feel like the way you value structure, not everyone thinks like that, and that's not
no. That's what I'm saying.
You thrive in structure. You want structure. Not everyone, like some people, they feel restricted by structure.
But that's what I'm saying is that like, and Ibra, like you was like, but like not. I don't necessarily mean their tone or like they're like the way they're like saying something, but it's like when you hear somebody speak for a duration of a certain time, when you like try to pick out their points and try to see what point they're trying to make, you can tell their education through that. Like you can tell how like not, and it doesn't necessarily have to be school wise or like how good someone is at being able to like process information or do something like that based on how they speak. That's what most of the time I'm like I forget what it was, but like it's like off topic about it, but it's like the DDG situation, for example, where it's like the whole internet is like everybody has something to say about it, and people are just in there loud and wrong. And it's just like if you took a couple extra minutes to just read the synopsis or like read what it is like going on, you figure it out. But then again, I'm just like, rage bait. It is what it is. But like,
or again, it's just like you're employed.
That is true. But like most of the things, like
DG,
I think about is like
situation right now. Because the last I heard was that she was threatening to kill herself if he left or some shit like that.
It's a very low vibration. It's a very low vibrational conversation. We'll get to it towards the end of the segment. So it was like I'm just like education usually helps you kind of be able to like pick out skills that like it's essential for your everyday life. Like you're not necessarily going to use it every day. Like for example, A squared plus B squared plus C squared. I don't remember the last time I had to use it to the last time I had to take a test on it. But it's the process of being able to think critically. Like think about something before you do something, or like think about it in a certain way that's not necessarily like just go ahead and do it. So I don't know. Like I think for the most part, I would say push like. For education purposes, people should be going for it until you have a valid reason as to why it no longer serves a purpose for you anymore. If you can justify it I feel like if you can justify anything to yourself, you go ahead and do it. If you can justify, okay, I don't need education because X, Y, and Z or whatever, and it makes sense to you, cool. But if that's the case, then I feel like you should just low-key, like, just keep it going. Like I feel like there's not a lot that you lose out on if you're well educated.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
there's also some people that get too into it, where they make school their whole life, and then they go out to the real world and they
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck to do.
yeah. So it comes down to honestly, it comes down to the individual's ability to make something happen. Because at the end of the day, you've met some of the smartest people, and it's just like their life hasn't gone nowhere. Versus somebody maybe they're not a school genius, but they're still making something happen. At the end of the day, it don't matter. Your education level matters, but at the end of the day, it comes down to your level of grit and to desire to something happen. You know what
100%.
I mean? So it's like you, and then like yeah, because it's like when you get it in your field, you meet some people where you're just like they didn't get no graduate degree or bachelor's degree or sometimes certain jobs, but they are top dogs in their industry. You know what I mean? They're making six figures, they're making 1 million. So it's like it's just like we just gotta stop gauging it from education level versus just somebody's ability to just make something happen. And that's what it just comes down to when we talking about pure success, honestly, it's just like a person's ability to stay consistent and make it happen.
It comes down to character. Like,
Yeah, honestly. It
So
really
I
does.
guess I'd say not necessarily chase education, but people should be like more like chasing purpose, like
yes,
trying to find something meaningful to do
yes,
with your life that
that
is
I
not
can
like
agree.
tied to. Okay, I can think like
Low key,
that doesn't necessarily have to be
yo,
education.
I
What
don't
happened?
agree with that.
What happened?
I low key, I don't agree with that.
Really? You don't think people should be chasing purpose?
I've, I feel like for you, if that's what you desire, yes, but you shouldn't desire that for other people. Like I realized there are other people in life. There's like, listen, I have zero desires to make billions of dollars. Well, not me. I'm not talking about me, but I'm talking about, like I'm talking about, there are other people where it's like, listen, I just want to exist.
No,
Okay, no, no,
I'm not saying
it
chase like a specific purpose, but like
in
chase your
yeah,
purpose. Like
Okay,
whatever
that's
you
how
want to
I
do in life,
interpreted
like
it.
chase that and like
It
yeah, I
doesn't
didn't
have
mean
to be
like chase
money.
like a
It
specific
doesn't
like
have to
stuff
be
frame.
money.
It
Chase.
doesn't have to be money, but like whatever purpose you have or something that you're passionate about, you should be chasing that. And like I feel like most of the time, usually with that, like the reason most people gear towards education is because that path, like you kind of need education to get there. But that doesn't apply to everybody. But usually like chase something, like because just in short, just don't be a bum. Like that's my only advice. Don't be a bum. That's my only thing. Don't be a bum. So that's the only thing. In regards to the DDG and Halo situation, I only like pay attention to what I see on like Twitter or TikTok in the first like 20 seconds. But from what I can deduce about it, I think Haley, well, DDG, Haley, they have a baby, Halo, which is saying that out loud. I just realized it's like I think Haley pulled out like I think 100 plus pages of like documents on DDG as to calling him abusive, da 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 da, and like asking for a judge for a restraining order, right? So DDG doesn't say anything, right? And like usually, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, usually when people levy these false accusations against your name or allegedly false, you're very quick. It's two types of people: people who are quick to deny and people who are slow to be like, I'm not stressed. He didn't look like he was stressed. He
I
was
think he was
extremely
still streaming.
he was at Streamers University. Talk about my ball, my ball. Like you couldn't tell he was just about the situation. He finishes that, drops his shit. Now I'm looking at text messages. She's the one that had me crying the most. He said, "Leave me alone, please, please."
You know, like as a man, I feel like when you leave with a please, it's like, do you know how deep down stressed you are? It's just like bro, I'm begging you, just please,
So
just
I'm just like, so he drops his case, and basically it's just like messages of like her being like, I'm gonna like basically like I'm gonna kill myself if you don't come over, like it's just bad, and like his whole motion is just like you could clearly see in said text messages, this is a mentally unstable woman. Please give me my child back. Now we take it to court. So it's like. And it's like this whole thing where it's like at first when it came out, like people were bashing him, like he was like losing brand deals over it, and then
no.
people were
But
always
the
like,
thing is, though, with DDG, I'm so confused. Like, I feel like nowadays, I feel like in the internet, hate is just forced. Like, bro, like don't get me wrong. Like, even when folks found out that like Haley was dating DDG, they're like, DDG. I'm like, wait, when did we start hating DDG? I'm like, not we, because I'm just like, I'm like, I've been fucked with DDG since his what's it called, his college days. So I'm confused when they were like, oh, she dating DDG. Oh, DDG's a bum. I'm like, wait, what? I'm confused. No,
You
he's
could call,
not.
you could call DDG a lot of things. A bum is
I
not
was
one of
like, yeah, I was like, wait. I'm like, I'm confused. Do they know something I don't? I'm just one day I was actually just bored. I'm searching through. I'm like, no, they just hate the nigga, just they hate him. So
Nah, he
I'm
seems
like, I'm
like
so confused.
you know, like the Sidemen inside shit. He seemed like he was a cool dude from there. Like I don't really know much about him.
No, yeah.
But the thing, he's a very like. Don't get me wrong, he's a problematic dude, but he's like for the most part, if you fuck like he's a chill guy. Like he's
No,
not
he's
somebody
funny.
that's like on the internet causing a ruckus.
His,
We don't know the nigga, but
his,
this is
his
just
music
from
is ass.
what we
Let
see.
me rephrase that. From
His
what I
music is
Oh no,
ass.
his music is butt.
His music is ass.
That,
I tried listening to
that
his
is
new
doo-doo
album.
garbage.
I
I ain't gonna
couldn't
hold you.
get through the second song.
so but what I'm saying is that I'm just like from like he's not, at least from what I can see from when I sit from my computer screen, he takes care of his child. He's in the child's life. He is present. The only thing he's not doing is he's not
Dropping good
married to the mother and dropping good music. But I'm just like I'm just like for the most part, this is like other than the fact that he's not marrying Haley, I'm just like I don't see the issue. And even with that, I still don't see the issue.
But here's the thing, also, like, it's all online. Like when you like Quadra, when you tell a story, you only tell what the other person did. You don't tell your side of the story. So you're only seeing what's it called? Somebody's side of the story. Well, this person did this, this person did this, this person did this. Well, what you do? Well, what I did don't matter, but they did this. So that's how the internet beast be. So it's like I don't really pay attention to it.
And it's like at this point, both sides have dropped their stories. And she's calling him abusive, saying this, and he's just saying she's just crazy. And the only reason we're in this predicament in the first place, the only reason she's doing all this is because I basically won't put a ring on it.
Which is crazy though. You're so willing to pop a kid out, but not put a ring on it. I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe it's just our immigrant values just popping through.
Now I got two stories to tell you, but I'm just like that's the whole situation, and it's like I'm just like the reason I'm more like don't get me wrong, I read Haley's side, and I'm just like there might be something DDG's doing that he's not like I'm not seeing, but from the jump, it didn't look like DDG wanted to put this stuff on the internet. Like it's been like this. The message he showed us like for like 2022, and he hasn't said a word. I have still yet to see a clip or something of him bad mouthing the woman. So I'm like, it doesn't seem like he's the one that wants to put the business out there. But it's just like if you like, it's like if I see you about to attack me, I have to defend myself, and that's basically what he's doing. But it's like in my head, I'm just like, this is also like a low vibrational like, and it's like like people are just going on TikTok saying what they want to say, like, and I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, if we just left celebrities alone sometimes.
Be like, don't you have jobs? Don't you have kids?
Don't you have something to worry about? Something that keeps you up at night? Like, there's no way you sit down and you read all 116 pages of this court and you go on. I'm just like, unless you're like a full-time content creator who you make your money off of this,
which is still I still look at him like that's what you choose to do. Like with all the technology in the world, you choose to pick up your phone to gossip about people you don't know. Like I feel like honestly, like that's why even with Wendy Williams, do you guys know who Wendy Williams is?
I do.
Yeah, like even with that, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, you started a TV show just to do that?
That's why
I feel like I'm sorry.
I never
yes,
understood
money,
paparazzi.
like, certain things.
That's why
I really don't. But I feel like it's different. It's different because it's like we're growing up in a time now where people don't care about celebrity culture as much as they used to. Simply because like now us is like, bro, we don't care. But that's the thing. It's like it's a lot of celebrities back in the days before, like in the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. These people were regarded as gods. So it's like people are just like, oh, supply and demand. People want to know about these things. So they weren't back then. There were no cameras. There weren't the internet. Where it's like a lot of the 70s and 60s basketball players, they're like, when they retire, they're like, man, we used to have a blast. He's like, y'all boys are so unlucky because now there's cameras, there's the phones, everybody got a phone. So it's like you can't have fun, you can't do certain things without nobody knowing. So it's like now it's like it's the what's they call it? It's like when people see you too much, they take away the value of what you produce. So it's like so it's like we see celebrities all the time now where it's like when they see certain dramas, we just like, bro, we don't care. Whereas like back in the 60s or 70s, if this was happening, we all would be like, even us, we'd be like, yo, can you believe that's going on? What
That's
the
also
fuck?
that's also another thing. I'm just like, as a celebrity, or at least my personal thing, if you know you're somebody that's like known, you're famous, you shouldn't be in the public eye for too much. And the one person that was really good at this is Denzel Washington. You will never hear nothing about Denzel until you drop a movie.
Very true.
And I'm just like, that's why people like are so, because it's like you don't hear nothing about what he got going on, what he doing, or he dropped the movie and you know it's a banger.
Mm-hmm.
He do his movies and call it a day. So I'm just like, I wish like most, for example, if you're a streamer, you stream, like depending on what your niche is, you stream, go home. You're a YouTuber, you drop a video, you go home. But it's like people are like, you're going out, like if people know you like that, you don't have that sense of free will to be doing stuff willy-nilly in like known places. So it's like, why would you put yourself in that position? And on top of that, these people just be terrible individuals to begin with. So you just be setting yourself up for failure, period. But I'm just like,
No, there's
DDG
people.
hit, like,
There's
I'm
people
just
that
looking at this,
enjoy
I'm
the
just like,
attention. Like the fame, it's a drug, basically. Like just
Yeah,
because
which is
you
crazy
are
though.
a
Like
private
there are
person
people
doesn't-
like
there are definitely people that like getting the
Yeah.
attention. Like that's their entire goal in life, to get the maximum amount of
they
attention.
would kill for it, and it's like, damn, bro. Like
and I'm just like,
you don't have
I wish
or something.
if people like would realize celebrities are just regular people, I think the life would be a little bit better.
You know what you don't realize though. Not everybody thinks like us. Some people are
Because I'm like,
like
it's
it's the
fun.
scary portion. Like
It's
when
like-
you realize that like there are more stupid people. There are more stupid people than smart ones. That's why the world is set up the way that it is. That's why we have a whole lot more problems than we should. Because certain problems, when you look at it and think about it, it's like, are we really arguing and fighting over that? Are like groups of people really fighting over certain things?
You know what's worse? Like those people that make liking a celebrity their whole personality. And like the fan base that does it the most, I think, is like Nicki Minaj fans.
You ever met a Taylor Swift fan?
You ever met a Beyonce fan? Bro, like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's some artists, like, their music is good, but it's like, all these people, they go out and they just do too much. I'm like, don't you have goals and desires for yourself? Like
I'm
talk
just
to
like,
God.
like my only this, I'm just like, if I ever to run into a celebrity in person, it's just like you dab. It's like you dab them up. Yo, what's up? Enjoy
Yeah.
your content. Keep it pushing.
No.
Some people like be dropping.
The only
Don't
one
get
I
me
would ever just, what's it called? Ask for a picture would be Cristiano Ronaldo. And if he says no to me, I won't take it personal. You don't know me. I don't you don't owe me anything. And that's okay.
I thought it was Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jackie Chan and Cristiano Ronaldo, yes.
Okay. So I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense. And then you see what they frying Duke. Duke was him 2 months ago. Now they frying him.
Nah,
Y'all heard what happened to him?
It's a joke. Yeah, I think it's just a joke. Like, folks are just girls. Because there's no way 12 girls are coming out talking about I got a baby from him and he not taking care of his kids. Like, Duke don't see
You know who's
that type of nigga.
you know who's been real funny to me lately? The Shay Frost, bro. Why did he make him into but he wanted Duke's baby mom? But I'm just like, it's stuff like that where I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like, the internet is so real because it was 2 months ago. There are girls who would kill to see Duke Dennis. Now all of a sudden he got a baby mama. Da, 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 Duke, he was never good looking.
that cute. That should be so funny to me. Be like, he not even that cute. Anyways, I knew it. And it's like all the haters come out the woodwork. He was never that cute. I don't know why they ever gassed him up to do more than they
I think it's also one of the corniest things is like when somebody's doing well and it's like there's a select group of people that's always plotting on him to like fall just so you could come out and be like, yeah, I called it. Like, what do you gain from that?
No, like you gotta realize a lot of people are just miserable as shit with their own lives. So it's much easier to hate on somebody than get up and fix your life. Like it's so much more easier to get up and hate on somebody else than get up and look at your own problems. Cause it's like, think about it. The people you've met people who have genuinely accomplished something in their lives, they're not worried about what other people are doing. They're focused on their shit. So it's like, even if they're like getting up and looking at somebody else, they don't got the energy to hate on another person because they're using that energy to build something for them. Use that hating ass energy to build something for yourself, fuck nigga. Like, and then, so it's like, but that's too much work though. That takes you out of your comfort zone of taking that and looking at yourself and be like, this is what's wrong with my life. I'm not where I'm here and stuff like that. Instead of using that energy to do that, other people use it to attack other folks who are doing something with themselves.
Which is what I never get. But I was like, you know what? It is what it is.
People's brain cells don't be rubbing.
Lesson of the day, folks. We're gonna keep it real short and simple here for episode 9. I haven't had nothing to eat today. TV's still not built. But I'm
building
Yeah,
the
you
TV
know.
or the TV
what happened?
stand?
Be all right.
Is it the TV stand?
But I'm not. Now I gotta put the TV on it and then set it up and do all that other
You
stuff.
tough, right?
Nah, I got it.
Well,
Without any further ado,
you got 2 days off in August, so you can do all that shit then.
I'm looking forward to that. But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it's been your boys. Calm little conversation today. Next episode, hopefully, Quasi's back there. He said he wants to do a spelling bee, so we might kick it off with that next episode and see where that goes. Without any further ado,
He gonna just target me like a bitch.
it's been your boys over at the O2 Podcast, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.